Stephen, this is Dennis Clark, and I'm going to put your review your lesson in video here. This is not new. We've had this before, and you have to get a feeling of the general view for you is you have to get a feeling that when the ball's on the turf, it has to be driven into the turf. It has to be hit down on the ball. Right? It has to be hit down. All of your sensations are about scooping the ball up in the air. So even the practice swing is a scoop. That's a scoop. That's not even a ball. The only way I can hit down on a golf ball is if I have this arm extended. This is a scoop habit, trying to lift the ball into the air. So as to not drift back into bad habits, as opposed to individual parts of your swing, you'd have to start with the concept of learning to hit down on the ball. Okay? So I think the next time you see me, what I want to do is start at about 50 yards from the target and teach you how to hit down on a wedge. And that involves, if nothing else, getting that left arm extended. This is what I'm going to show you here. What I'm doing there is extending that left arm. See the club? It's coming down, 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 down. That's the idea. That's the idea. It has to be steep. You see how right here the angle of this club? That's what it has to look like to hit down on a ball. This way. And the left arm has to extend and the hands have to be in front. I'm going to show you a model of that. And what I would do if I were you to play a video, I'll do this in full screen so you can get a look at it. Okay, here's this golfer at a dress. Let's put a circle on his hands. Let's put a line on his club. Yeah? So now, when he hits the ball, I want you to watch what happens. Okay, now I'm going to make that a red line. Okay, there's his left arm. And that's the way you hit down on the golf ball. Your hands have to be in front of the ball. Your left arm has to be extended. Now, you're not going to get this, but we have to try for a greater degree of it than you have now, which is the opposite. We'll call it the opposite, trying to hit up on the ball. So you see where you're starting? You're starting with your hands in front, which is good. Now watch, when you swing down, you want to appreciate this. Now, when you hit this, look at your left arm. And look where your contact on the ball is. So make no mistake that the lesson has to be that. Both, look at his arms compared to yours. You won't get that, but we can get some degree of it. We have to get some greater degree of it for you to get not fall back into the habit of topping the ball all the time, because what you're doing here is clearly a top move. You're going to hit either the equator of the ball, like the center of it, or the top of it, but you can't hit the bottom of it if you can't reach it like that. All right, so we're going to get you to feel as much of this as you can. And we can't take it one step further until we do. Okay, because we're just going to be slipping back into this habit if we don't correct it for once and for all. So you've got to, next time I'm going to just do this within 50 yards, and then I might go to 75 yards and 100 yards. Then we could be hitting a fuller club, but the scoop habit has to go. Look at that. That's just, you can see how far the club head is out in front of your hands. This arm bent and this arm bent, and that's fundamentally, there's no way. Once in a while, everybody gets, blind squirrel finds a nut, and we all get lucky once in a while. But if you want to say, how can I get more consistent and not slip back into these periods of, shooting a high score, that's the way to do it, to get the idea that if I don't learn to extend my arms, I'm always going to have some topping. Okay, so that's what to focus on, and we'll see you next time. You checked my calendar as per your request, and no, you didn't book it. It wasn't in my book, so you apparently hit the wrong link for the calendar. I sent you the correct one. DennisClarkGolf.com. At the top of the page, hit book appointment. Okay, Stephen, we'll see you next time. Take care.